Hello, hello, hello. Good day. It is a Xenoblade Day. And we've got a little bit of work to do before we can go and wrap this story up. So today, we'll still be side questing. Maybe we'll do a couple other things. Today will mostly be side questing. If we get it all done today, then next time we'll be wrapping up the main story. If we don't get all that I want to get done today, then next time I'll be finishing up what I want to get done. But yeah. That's what it's going to be. So then, let's begin. And there we go. Last we left off, working... Excuse me, I apologize. Last we left off, we were working on helping out Alcamoth. Quests such as Merciful End. We were working on the replica Monados. And we want to unlock... You know, now that I'm actually saying this out loud, this is probably going to take another stream. I want to unlock the final skill trees for our party members. With that, I believe we can start at the center gate. And we'll begin. We'll head back into Alcamoth. We'll see what we can fight, see what we can do, see what we can recover. Okay, we need... That's not it. No. Which one am I looking for? You. You're the one that we want to sit as active for now. Is this actually going to lead me to somewhere that I want to be? No. It's pointing me up there. Yep. I thought it was a little odd. I just decided not to question it at first. Alrighty, buddy. I missed it? Are you kidding me? Oh. You can't be toppled, right? You're flat out right immune? Yeah. Oh, we got it before the Soul Reap. Nice. Hi, buddy. That's the only damage over time art that I think we have that's not an ether. Charlotte, where are you? Oh. Bonk. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yep. There we go. Get around the back. And I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm switching arts in random directions. Still got the bleed with the extended duration. That's not who I wanted. You know what? It worked out. It's all good. And that should be pretty much the end of it. There we go. We're still earning an incredible amount of experience from this. Almost 40,000. I want to get rid of you first. It'll be fairly simple. You're smaller and lower leveled. You actually can be toppled, can't you? Well, let's bind, but my point stands. Why did I aggro you? I don't know, why not? Why not? Oh, there's maxed out affinity between those two. And you missed. Not gonna do anything, but, you know. Wow, we did 0 damage. And we missed twice. Oh well. Does this party have maxed out affinity? Oh, okay, well, that was the wrong one. Oh. Well, this did not work well. Probably want to revive Charla first. Please get to Charlotte. Thank you. Oh, I actually got it. Okay, I got AP. Please do not attack Charlotte. I'm tanky here. I'm the one with the max health. There we go. All eyes on me, buddy. Pay no attention to the other party members. Watch me as I fail my affinity checks. That's gonna hurt. I tried. It didn't work. Thank you. You blocked it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Please, please, please. Oh, no, okay. Please, 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 please. Oh, thank you, Charla. Why is this one so much harder than the other one? Ow. My face. And there we go. We got it. We're good. It has been a long time since the transporter's light went out. Maybe the ether furnace controls are broken again. Can't we get out of here again? Help us, please. Anybody. Stop making such a noise. What happened if the Teletio saw us here? It would appear someone is stuck. Excuse me for one moment. Excuse me. The transporters are broken, trapping people in the White Wing Palace. We need to fix the ether furnace controls. Start off by going and seeing Nello. I want to say by the Sacred Altar? It could have been out front. I could be wrong. I believe it was on a lower level, though. Oh, well. We can take a look at this first. None of those are terribly special. And we do not have the ether coins to select any of these. Gold or silver chests, back attacks, and agility at half. I'm going to say that when we have the affinity coins for it, we'll go and we'll select the more gold or silver chests. Current moment. We need to change the time. Ah, I was close. It is right up front.
Hello?
Do I have the wrong person in the party? Do I need to have Shulk in the party?
Hello?
I did. No?
Hello?
Do I need to be playing as Melia?
Hello?
Wait, I'm confused. What quest are you for? Kaleka. Something in Frontier Village. Kofuku. Tasi. Neto. Yeah. I feel like I'm supposed to talk to you about something, but maybe I need to actually finish this first before I can talk to you. There we go. Yep, there we go. There's a Nabon who's good at repairing machines. With help of this Nabon, we can begin rebuilding Imperial capital. We probably needed to hear that before. Also, Power 5 goggles. Building the city now is in sight. Now I'll need friends to get some you-know-what. Some you-know-what? What Nello means? No. I mean, Nello has been drinking too much. Anyway, Nello spoke about working with Nalpan who fix machines. And Nalpan says we need to start by fixing all broken machines. We need to use those machines to rebuild city. But we do not have correct machine parts to do that. Nello can get hands on the materials in Frontier Village. The machine parts not easily acquired. We got it. You would normally get these in the High Entia tomb if you somehow went and avoided every single fight in there. That's pretty much the only reason why I did see you didn't have all these. Avoided every single fight, and you avoided every single item orb, and those are like the only reasons why you wouldn't have these. These are some very, very common items. As you saw, I had over 10 of each. Not want to escape from Nello. It's not good with machines. French, go talk to him. And there we go. Power 5.
Hello?
I have a request for you to fulfill, friends. With things the way they are, the rebuilding cannot go ahead, I fear. A terrible scenario indeed. However, thanks to you, we can see the light through the cracks. We are still in a position to proceed with the rebuilding. I just remembered the ether furnace controls are broken. The ether furnace is the main power source for all of Alcamoth. Those transporters do not function without its power. Unless we fix them, we can't begin to rebuild. So we need your help, my friends. You ever get the Power 5 boosters? And we need a little more. For refined part, L's from Mechon and the Fallen Arm. You don't fight many Mechon on the Fallen Arm. At least in terms of required fights. So you might need to collect a few more of those, like I have. And 2 pieces of rock glass on Valley Mountain. And can we view this heart to heart? No, just barely not. Oh, we can switch up the party a little bit. Who needs higher affinity? Shulk and Ricky. It looks like Ricky, Shulk, and Ryan is they're probably the lowest. Okay, maybe not. Melia and Ryan are definitely very low. Ryan's kind of low with everybody, with the exception of Shulk and Fiora. Let's go Melia, Ryan, Dunband. It's gonna be a party full of tanks. But that's fine. That's fine. We can start by heading to Valak Mountain. Oh, well, I should probably set the quest to active first. Oh, we got a lot of quest things to do around here. There you are.
Take me lightly at your peril.
Millie, this is unexpected.
Star-searing flames of absolution! Manifest
Yoink.
yourself. I feel the ether building within me. Summon earth! Poison earth! Good. Summon ice! Freeze! Ice wave! Manifest yourself. Is this the final one? Vertical?
And there we go.
I see life outside my world is not easy.
Who else wants some? Not bad. Not bad at all.
We only need that. That's all we need. And then we need one more. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Nope, let's not do that. I should have thought that through. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, well. Oh, no, that was a... There we go. We can target you.
Millie, this is unexpected.
At some point, I should be close enough. Should be. Maybe? Okay, maybe... Really? I can't go and... Okay. Fine, we'll find a way up. I really figured I would be able to lure or do something with that. I guess not. Just kind of figured since it was here, we might as well. I don't know if I'm going to be I don't think this will take me to the right spot. No, I don't think it will. Oh well. Did I make it? I don't know if I made it. I made it. Not that I needed to, but since we were already there, I kind of felt like doing it. Is there anything that we can do up here? We do have one quest marker up here. Oh, hello. That's probably why.
Are you that?
Where am I? Oh, so I got out of there. It would be dangerous, but those monsters are something else. What are you doing here? Geralt sent you. Sorry about all this. I think I'll be okay to go back. Thanks for the help. I thought I was a goner there. There we go. Hi, buddy. I don't think you're supposed to be in the ground like that. Let's go up to the Three Sage Summit. Let's have some fun. Not dying. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. There we go. And we can take a little dive. Whee! And then we can head up around here. And we can warm up the Napalm researcher. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
level up for Ryan. Nice. Oh, you just popped into existence, didn't you? Well, don't mind if I do then.
Whoa, check out Melia.
Summon out!
I'm powering up.
Manifest yourself! Let us move into flawless victory!
Let's not lose our heads though. Not bad.
Let's not slip off. Not slip off the edge. Yeah, we can go up this way. It'll also lead us closer to that Moramar. What kind of you to just pop into existence? Oh. Okay, that works too.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
Whoops, I think I summoned those backwards.
This one's mine.
Yeah, there we go. It's all good. It doesn't matter.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
I can see
No.
this isn't pushing you at all.
One of you still needs to be dealt with, though. Oh, I know what you are. You know what? We might as well. You're really far out there, aren't you? Come here. There we go.
I
We
feel
need to fight
I've hit my
Alexos.
limit.
Get a hold of yourself.
Take me lightly at your peril.
Millie, this is unexpected.
Far-searing blaze of absolution!
I'm powering up. Electric gunbuster.
Good. Manifest yourself. Think I see life outside my world is not
There we go.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Not bad. Not bad.
Well, ain't that convenient? Let's try. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so now we want to go up and over the ridge. Which, oddly enough, now that I'm looking at it, does not show on the map. Despite the fact that you are meant to walk on it. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. And it should be our piece of frost glass. And now we need to head to the... Yeah, no, we can actually keep heading up, because apparently we got something else over here for us. We might as well. What else do we have here? Ah, yes, we need to see the view from Kana Peak. That's right. Yep, and then that's the edge of the ridge. Yep. Okie dokie. Let's head back to here. That's a big... nope, that's the wrong fast travel point if we wanted to do that. Okay. That's fine. I believe the best place would be to... I believe the best place to go would be the Black Wreckage if we want to fight Mechon. Yes. We also need to fight some offensive seek... Excuse me. We also need to fight some offensive seeker units.
Millie, this is unexpected.
Manifest yourself. Succumb to the power of the
Oh, you're a bit higher level, aren't you?
building within me.
You aren't going to be two-shot.
Manifest yourself.
Oh, right. Mechon. that explains some things.
Most impressive.
You know, I probably could have timed that a bit better so that it would have gone against the one that I wasn't about to kill on my own. Oh well.
Best call. It's flowing through me. Almost there. Best call.
We're good. It's fine.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
No, we're good without that. I shall take whatever items they're willing to drop, material-wise. But I don't need cylinders. I don't need weapons, things like that. Hi there.
Take me lightly at your peril.
Millie, this is unexpected.
How can this be? Witness my true power.
Bonk. There we go. There we go, that's more like it. That's more like what we needed.
Anyone? Not bad. Not bad at all.
Take me lightly at your peril.
Whoa, check out Melia. I'm powering up.
Oh right, you have the spike.
Fighting spirit is mine.
That's fine.
Flowing through me.
Now it's right time.
Star-searing flames of activation.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
Bad battle.
It's based on the number of hits, not the amount of damage. So, it's not that big of a deal.
Take me lightly at your peril.
Whoa, check out Melia. Electric
What's that?
Manifest yourself.
One,
Manifest yourself.
2, and I guess 3. There we go.
See life outside my world is not easy.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
There's another refined part L. And here's an offensive seeker.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
This won't take long. I don't have time for small fry.
Building within me.
What?
Victory.
Let's not lose our heads though. Let's press on.
It's unfortunate that they don't have the same drop hole. Are you? No, you're all just normal. Okay. I was like, or what if you...
Lightly at your peril.
Whoa, check out Melia. I'm powering up.
They'll have camaraderie though. Oi! There we go.
Witness my true power. I shall face all my true energy.
There we go.
Victory. Is that the handiwork of life?
Simply wait for this to recharge. Oh, okay. That works too. Oh, wait, no, because I push it. Yep. My brain's not working. My brain didn't see the animation. My brain just saw the top one and went, oh. Did not recognize that that was my own doing.
How is that possible?
Hit 'em hard next time. Just don't lose your focus.
My thanks.
Go.
Is that the handiwork of life?
Hey, look, there we go. We're above base affinity.
The next one will hit.
Hit 'em hard next time. Just don't lose your focus.
My thanks. Manifest yourself. The ether is flowing through me. Flare impulse. Witness my true power.
Bring it on.
Your fighting spirit is mine.
Go. And now, you, for whatever reason, don't know why you're here. Goodbye.
Flawless victory.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all. Let's not lose our heads though.
We need not that. We may need to fast travel elsewhere. I figured this would have plenty of them. We did have quite a few, but not quite enough. That's fine.
Take me lightly at your peril.
Unfortunately, camaraderie is just gonna do its thing. There's not much we can do about it.
Manifest yourself. The ether is flowing through me.
Nope. There's that.
Mine.
And one more. There we go. You're not going to give me anything.
I
Yeah.
can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll fast travel back to the Black Wreckage, and that should cause respawning? Yes. Not a lot. But it should be enough. We only need 2 more. Hello. When was I looking in that direction? I just glance over at the screen to make sure everything's working okay, and then suddenly my neck is turned at a 90-degree angle. Zap. See, I'm not seeing the spear break. And that's why it's confusing me. It's because I don't see the spear break.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
No.
Who else wants some?
Auto attack is kind of poor on that one, but I like the gems, so I might as well. One more refined part.
Whoa, check out Melia. Bring it on.
My true power. Now it's the time to unleash a chain attack.
Let's do it.
Manifest yourself. Ether is flowing through me. I see I approach my manifest yourself.
There we go.
Powering up.
Will we only now have you realized our true power?
But we mustn't be careful.
And we got it
Lose
all.
our heads, though.
Let's head back to Frontier Village. Back to... the entry bridge will do it. The entry bridge is fine. And it needs to be night. You can also check out that skill link, I guess. I don't think it's gonna... yeah. Not really. I don't think this will help too much either. Yep, not really. Strength during the night can be nice, I guess. How are you doing on this branch, by the way? Close. Oh, I didn't even change it tonight. Whoops. Doo-doo-doo.
Hello?
At least we can fix the ether furnace controls. Like when you have spare time. And we get the power 5 boosters. And a strength up 6 gem.
Hello?
We don't know how to fix the control panel. But we shall just teach it to Shulk. We'll get a Power 5 frame, Sedna drones, and Ether up 6. As well as 72,000 experience.
Hello?
No, I don't want to trade. I meant to open up the fast travel menu. I unfortunately cannot go to Alcamoth, as we have discussed before. Let's first go through the center gate, which so happened to be like the 3rd one on the list, and I did not need to start from the bottom. Oh well. So be it. Oh, why is it not set as active? Oh, because it's considered a separate quest. I did not mark that as active. And there we go. Oh, right. At night, everything's more powerful. Unfortunate. For me. Those guys aren't actually more powerful, though. All the other Feral Telethi are more powerful, though. Interesting. It's only by, like, 3 levels, so... I don't want to bother with you. There we go. I was going to say, we should be out of range soon. There we go. Hi there. You know, this may have been a mistake. Never mind, we're good, we're perfect. Wrong top alert, Dunban. Top alert. Oh, it missed. Okay, let's go with this. Let's give it a shot. It missed. Slow drive. It hit. I guess. Lariat. Okay, now we'll do Gale Slash. And we'll do this again. Ah. Wow, okay. I figured we had decent agility in this party, but I didn't think our agility was that high. No, I thought I put Spear Break first. Man. Oh boy. I need the Mind Blast. Okay. Go with the Mind Blast. Go with the Sword Drive. That missed. Gale Slash. Hit you with that. The game did not like that. And let's go with Gutbuster. You are immune to Topple. I appear to have forgotten that. Okay, not as good as our other one, but better. Please tell me. Okay, you did. I was like, please tell me you had Jaws of Death active. This is going to hurt. This is going to be Volcanic Dive. No, Ether Particles. Okay. 1337. You know what? I can't be mad about that. This is going to hurt. Yep. Unbeatable. Let's go. Okay, not unbeatable anymore. Come on now. Come on. We can do this. Ooh, that could have been bad. Actually, those, yeah, we'll take the Teletheia crystals. Those are rank 5. Okay. We should be able to go into these teleporters now, right? Well, not that, because that's not a teleporter. I think we're able to go inside of the teleporters now. Yes. Yes, we are.
Hey.
Thanks for helping us. I thought we were never going to get out of there. There were 2 more of us here, but they've already fled. I still had some strength left, so I wanted to stay a while longer. The 2 who escaped are both really grateful to you all as well. I'd better get going now. I hope we meet again. There we go. And we get Gracile armor, which is incredibly physically defensive heavy armor. Unfortunately, it has no gem slots though, which can be both good or bad. Also, Ryan earned 100,000 EXP from that. 100,000. Let's actually look at something real quick. Do we have... I actually just realized... No, we don't. We don't. Oh no. It appears we were ever so slightly too late. There we go. Like 1 hour too late in game time. But it would be impossible to obtain tidings of Vidian. So glad that all is well. I'm really grateful for you all for bringing me word of Vidian. Someone as decent as Vidian is destined to survive. It is surely written in the stars. So it was fairly dangerous then. I was right not to go with you. Anyway, I have been of no use. I merely have been in the way. Excuse me. I am forever in your debt. Now, we can apparently go back to Alcamoth at any time. No, you can't. Yeah, I know it's not what I meant, but I thought it funny. I found it funny. We still don't have the gauntlets for this gear. Minishi, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How was your stream today? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh my gosh, that is an amazing emote. Gotta raid people streaming Xenoblade. Heck yeah. Were you streaming Xenoblade earlier? Stream it well, eyes hurt right now, but do enjoy the game. This is not my first time, no. And the Sedna drones are the Sword Drones X. Yes, I have been waiting for these. Genshin, Smash Bros, and Bravely Default. Ooh. Who's your Smash Bros main? If you don't mind me asking. Ganon, Wario, and Joker. Ooh. Interesting. Those are all very different characters. So you play a wide variety of stuff. That's pretty cool. I need to go to here first. A Revelation Hall. Gotta go. Hope your stream goes well. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid, by the way. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, too. Thank you. Boy, I'm not bothering with you. Leave me alone. Oh, you know what? I should definitely change my party. This is not the party to be going to an overleveled area. I think I can sneak out of the way over here. Yes, I can. Okay. We want... I know that this party's already maxed out affinity, and it's not going to help too much, but... I just don't want to die. I feel like that's... It's a pretty reasonable thing to want. There we go. You want all level 89. Yes. I'm not gonna get past you though, am I? No, I am not. Nope, okay. It was worth a shot. I could probably handle one on my own. I don't think I can handle 6.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Oh, I got him, but not with the... Not with the extended bleed. Oh well, that's fine. That's all good. For a second I thought he was just going to be stuck running in the door. And that was going to make the fight very easy. But that's not how this goes, is it? Alright. Eyes on me, buddy. There we go. Ta-da. There we go.
Let's keep on going like this, guys. But we cannot be reckless.
Okay, and there should be one more Telethia for us. Wait. No. No. Which one is it? There's one somewhere, and I simply cannot remember where it is. Oh, I know where the Telethia is. I know where to go. If I want to see that heart-to-heart, I probably have to get rid of these guys, don't I? We'll have to come back for that a different time. We might be able to grab this one out here, though. We can probably do that. No. No, we cannot. We can see a very pretty view, though. Look at that. Just don't fall off, though, because if you fall off, it's considered a bottomless pit. I'm just gonna run straight down the middle. Ouch. At this point, we're just gonna have a parade. We'll just get everybody following us. Oh, no, never mind, they went away. I believe it is over on this side, on the lower level. We had to go and find a memento of two Telethia brothers, siblings, excuse me, two Telethia siblings' father. And, well, we found a little more than just a memento. Don Valoran himself. To get him and just him in this fight. Good, 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 good. This is still going to be a tough fight. Not a doubt. But we should be able to do it if we're fighting him and him alone. And I believe you're immune to topple, if I recall correctly, as per most floating Telethia. Yep. Yep. I'd like to be on the opposite side of everyone else, as everyone else is far more squishy than the pineapple. Oh, there it is. Yep. I recognize that a little too late.
I'm not doing too well.
I selected the wrong party member. That's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. I have no idea if I'll actually be able to hit you. Maybe? Oh, no, we got it. Extended bleed. I get the general feeling that it's about to happen. No, Delta Cannon. Okay. I was worried there for a second that it was going to be predation. Well, there we go. He was going to make it not death. There we go. Oh, yep, there it is. Ah, I thought I got far enough away in time. I did not. I even called it too. Oh, okay. Beat me to it. That's fine. We got this. We got this. Maybe we'll even get lucky with a bleed. Hey, look at that. It's fine. Doesn't do anything besides knockback, right? Nope, it does daze.
I see your strength is the genuine article. Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Devil Cannon, high crit rate, but I don't know if that's better than what we currently have. I don't think it's better than what we currently have. No, it is not. Right? I didn't actually look at the stats, I just saw the gems. No, it is, with the exception of the crit rate, we are much better equipped. And let's be honest, Charlotte doesn't need the crit rate. Okay, and now it's back over by the Saguaro Statues. There we go. And here we are.
Hey.
You got something to give to me. What did you have brought? A fragment of Galvin's armor. Thank you for bringing us all the way back from me. Not only have you ended Galvin's suffering, you went so far as to bring back a keepsake to remind me of him. I never expected this. All I wanted was for him to be put out of his misery. This is a token of gratitude, both me and Galvin. Cannot begin to express my gratitude, but Please. Take it.
Hey,
What can I do? What will become of them? Are you willing to hear me out once more? A lot of people spoke to me after what you did for Galvin. Seems that there are others like Galvin. Telethia standing guard over the Imperial Palace. I believe they were once Imperial guards. A strong sense of duty drives them to continue to fight for Alcamoth. But as Telethia, they have become a threat to the capital. One named Larshen gave his life to save everyone as he changed. The other Imperial guards ended up exactly like Galvin, standing watch over the palace, even in their terrible new forms. I believe they feel the same way as Galvin did. They must be in great agony. Won't you please end their suffering, as he did for Galvin? Our Imperial guards were so devoted to protecting us. They must be allowed to rest in peace. It's the only thing we can do for them now. So you agree? Then I ask you, won't you release them from their duty? For specific Telethia. We got it. But first, I believe... Oh, there it is. I was wondering where that quest disappeared to. I'm pretty sure it's on a higher level, or maybe a level lower. But we'll figure it out. Yep, a level lower. That's fine.
wanna play?
This is my father's precious object. Yes, I see. This really is precious. Thank you so much. With this, me and Sion can always be with our family. This photo also shows us what Mom used to look like. I'll make a lovely present for Sion. There we go. Now back to Arid Sea, back to the Center Gate, back to Alcamoth. We are zooming around. Quest log. I could have done that easier, but oh well. A release from duty. And now, once we actually appear in here, we should see where they are. There we go. And they're going to be off to the side. Okay, I didn't expect you to turn around right then and there. I was going to walk right past you. Don't mind me. First one is right there. We're gonna have to do a little bit of maneuvers though. We don't want to fight everybody at once. We're going to go through here. And there's actually one up here. Well, this allows us to start working with some of the aggro. Let's start with you.
Don't mess with Melia.
It's a bind. Not exactly what I wanted, but I guess it works. Ouch. There's that. We actually hit, surprisingly. Ricky's getting very lucky with some of these bleed hits. I would not expect a physical attack to strike a level 89 at level 83. Not at all what I would expect. So can we do it again? Okay. That's one way to do it. I'm honestly surprised you didn't hit any of the other Telepathia there. Oh, no, we do not have the party gauge for that. I thought we did. Turns out I'll be the healer for a moment. There we go. We should be good. Oh, Melia got a level up.
What about Charlotte?
Charla more like mama. One mama enough.
Now you wait just a minute.
Warblades. I don't think we need the Warblades. But I guess I'll take them.
Likely at your peril. Don't mess with Melia.
Oh, all four of them. Okay. Good thing a lot of these AoE things are also the damage over time things that we use. And good thing we have AoE. Oh, Charla's probably going to die. Someone's going to die. I don't know who, but this is not going well. Come on, somebody pay attention to me. Let's squishy. I'm tanky. There we go. Hit him with that. Oh, cool. Level up mid-fight. Nice. That always feels good. Oh, one of them lost aggro. Okay, that's good. That's good. That makes this a little easier. Oh, no. Never mind. He's back. Oh. Ignore the fact that I can't do quick time events. There we go. Bonk? Nope, no bonk. No bonk. That's gonna hurt. Okay, double heals, that's fine.
Let's stay alert. I see your strength is the genuine article.
Probably don't need any of these. Okay, now here's the hard part. You're the one I'm really worried about. You are 8 levels over. Which I think means that you are the farthest away. Let me look at my notes. I could be wrong. No. Close, but not quite. You are just barely off of the highest level modifier. These guys are fairly close, so it's not too terribly bad. If I can lure one of them... Nope. Okay. Well. Oh well. Let's see what we can do. I'll take a topple. I will gladly take a topple. Okay, this one should be going down relatively soon. Come on. Come on. Not quite enough. That's fine. We can revive. And then do this. Oh, you de-aggro, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. Gotta look out for predatation. What should be predatation? Watch me say it right on cue. Nope, Delta Cannon. In that case, I shall take advantage of the delay and miss my every attack. Oh, I thought you changed it to me. Dang it. Oh no, are you kidding me? Okay, come on, come over here. Come over here. Quick, 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 quick. Before he can regain aggro. There we go.
This does not look promising. No, it can't be. Feel the ether building within me. Spear break.
Come on. Now we could just go up there, face him one-on-one.
I won't miss next time. Pay it no heed. He doesn't mind. Thanks. I bet summon bolt. Summon copy. Afterwards, Ricky. It's flowing through me. I see your strength is the genuine article.
There we go.
Let's keep on going like this.
Now, take the fight to you.
Ricky always okay.
No.
There we go. Just for a second so that I can do that. Get the extended bleed. And now we should be good. And there it is. Nope. And
Building within me. Summon now.
no, not behind. No. I didn't even hit anyway. Oh well. It's fine. No. No, 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 no.
Sometimes these things happen. Thanks.
Man.
I'm not doing too well. Is that all the backbone you have?
Go. From behind, we get the bleed. Or miss, that's fine too. There we go. Oh, how in the world did you die? Get up. It's not your time to die.
How can this be? How is that possible? Forget it. Ricky doesn't mind.
What do we got? Now I can be prepared for this. Hitting the target really is not going to do much. Okay, now I run. Oh, come on. I thought I got away. I guess I shouldn't have done the poison. I should have just ran.
Afterwards, Ricky.
Bonk? Successful bonk.
I won't miss next time. Pay no heed. Ricky doesn't mind. Thanks.
We should probably heal. Okay, Charlotte, you're ahead of me, I guess. Which is good. You are healed. Oh. Okay.
I'm with you. Thanks.
Oh, get over here. What do we got? Ether Storm. That's gonna inflict daze, right? I'm pretty sure that inflicts daze. No, no. Burn an idiot.
Leave it to me. I feel the ether.
Oh, you were...
Bravo.
Well, this is awkward. There we go. That should be enough. Even with this, we're good. There's the first. And you all respawned in the middle of that fight. Wonderful. Don't mind me. Just gonna walk through. Excuse me. Okay, now we can try taking out just a few of these on the side. Okay, yeah, I can deal with you three at once. You are all within a level of me. And therefore, I can deal with that. Oh, I don't need this for this one. And there we go.
Let us remain vigilant. Okay, let's get going.
Alrighty, LaCroix.
Be lightly at your peril. Don't mess with Malia.
Topple? No topple. Okay. That was worth a shot. Worth a shot. Oh, okay, that works. that's one way to end a fight. Okay, now I'll head back through here. We're just gonna be bouncing back and forth. It helps us make it so that we don't have to deal with large amounts of ads. Hi, big guy. Oh, you noticed me before I'm... Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. Can't use bitey during this. No, I can't. Bonk. Uh-oh. How did I not get hit by that? Okay. That's, I mean, fine, sure. Yoink. And why not? Oh. It begins to rain. No, this is 100% going to hit me. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. I can deal with being toppled for a second. And with all of them, you know, they didn't do as much damage as I was kind of hoping. I guess there were only 4. Oh, we're fine. There we go. A slightly lower morale doesn't really do much. Oh, don't launch us off the edge. Please don't. Please don't. Please, 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 please. I jumped off once just to show what would happen. I don't need you to demonstrate as well. Please don't. Oh. There we go. Might as well do another yoink. Did we miss our yoink? I think we may have missed our yoink. Excuse me? The controller says it's still on. And I'm wired. Okay. I really don't know what happened there. That was odd. Did I wiggle something loose? I really don't know. I have no clue what just happened. I've never seen that before. Then right into here. Escape all the aggro. Go into the gardens. And all the way in the back. Oh, we're level 94. Or 84, excuse me, not 94. You're now in the yellow difficulty now. No longer red. And there we are. There's a bunch of them here. Just the big one in the back. I thought I gained the initiative there. I guess I did not. Fortunately, they are all one step lower on the difficulty scale. And we have AoE skills. Oh, you de-aggroed? Really? Okay, welcome back to the fight, bud. That's... Well, I didn't think we were that far away. You know, especially since... I think technically we moved closer since the fight initiated. That's enough for that. Did you two just de-aggro again? Okay. Oh, no, okay. Never mind. I don't know what's going on. And if that procs, yep, that should be enough. Oh, hi, welcome back to the fight.
I'm not doing too well.
Maybe we can topple.
Possible. Don't worry about it. Ricky doesn't mind.
Maybe. Nope. Attempt number 2. It did not work.
My turn. Freeze.
I guess.
My turn. Hey, not so fast. Leave it to hero pod. My turn.
I guess do it again. I guess heal yourself? I don't know. You're gonna have to cool off, aren't you? Yep. Well, I tried. It's fine. I don't think I'll die from this. Yeah, that's fine. That'll hurt, but it's fine. Ouch. Oh man. Just not lucky with those roly-poly. Of course, are we using that one? No, we're using... I mean, we also got Shaker Edge, that's nice. Pop on over to there. And you got reduces ether damage taken. Nice. Wait, what else do we have? Oh, I didn't actually go down and look at it. There you go. There we go. And Shaker Edge. Go ahead and level that up. Only twice though, not a third time. Oh, and I didn't even bother to check at the... We're using the Empress Staff instead of the Alcor Staff. Nah, I'll keep you as is, I think. I think I'll keep you with the Emperor's Staff. We have a heart-to-heart here. Can we view this? We can. There we go. This is the Imperial Villa. I spent my childhood here with my mother. Oh, I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have barged in. Don't be silly. It's quite alright. In fact, I'm glad that you in particular have come to see it. Really? Oh. I mean, we're sort of friends now, but we only just met. Uh-oh. You don't value the short time we spent together? I know I do. Melia, no, you're right. I shouldn't have said that. You know, Melia, you're something else. Something else? How maddeningly vague. What I meant was, you never mince your words. You're always up front. I really think so. I never thought about myself that way before. Because like you said, we only spent a short time together, but it's meant so much. I did say that. But it was obvious enough already. What point are you making? That's it. Right there. You speak your mind to anyone, and people respect you for it. You're everything I ever imagined a princess to be. I am. Your words fill me with a sense of pride in my upbringing. But I find myself jealous of you. Jealous. Really? Forget I said anything. The change of scenery is in order. Next room is... There we go. Oh, don't. Sorry, Fiora. Back out of the party. And the last of the four. Oh, I still got the bleed.
I expect nothing short of our very best.
And I believe Charlotte's going to get a level up from this. I find it hard to think that that experience bar is that full and we won't get a level up. We might be able to get the topple. Hey, look at that. There you go. I mean... There we go. And there's that level up.
What's that, Charlotte?
Charla more like mama. One mama enough.
Now you wait just a minute.
And now we can head back. We don't need the summit. We just need the statues. Just the statues. And it needs to be... not that. It needs to be nighttime. Okay, maybe not nighttime. It needs to be earlier in the morning. Yes, there we go.
Hey,
Galvin will no longer be alone. I shall place him beside Galvin's armor fragment. Please, take this. It's from all those who were protected by the men you saved. We owe you a great debt. And there we go.
hey.
Scarlet told me something. He said that I should think about myself and not just other people. It's difficult for everyone. I don't need to go through it alone.
How's things?
I don't think I can stand living here any longer. But it looks like all the others are getting used to it. I believe that is all of the quests regarding yes, I think that is all the quests regarding Alcamoth. As far as I can remember. Now there is something else that I want to try. I have no idea if we're going to be able to do it or not. Fight the mammoth. And fight the dragon. I'd prefer to start with the dragon, honestly. And maybe check out a little bit of Colony 6. See if we can do any of the reconstruction stuff. Because I'm going to be honest, I have not been keeping
All right.
terribly up to date on that. No, we cannot. Target not found. Unfortunately, I don't know what time it's supposed to be. I do believe... Oh. I thought it needed to be raining. Ah, dang it. Well. You know what? Maybe for another time. Let's go with the Book of Befalgar. And we'll work on the affinity. It was Amelia, Dunban, and Ryan, if I recall correctly, that we were working on. Befalgar Tomb, Heavenly Window, Light Pass. I think we should just go to the Befalgar Tomb and we can go from there. Oh, yep. One day. Hopefully soon. We're approaching in levels, actually. We should be okay to get him soon. There we go, and we'll just go back like this. We don't need to walk. It's faster. I think in the Wii version it may have been faster just to walk, due to loading times and all that, but I think with this it's faster, just to fast travel. Did it! It's a Starlight book. Wow, that book is dusty. Let me take a look. Hold on a second. Well, that's that. Please be quiet. Try to concentrate.
What is it?
I finished reading it. An offering must be placed on this altar in order to open the door. The offering we need to make is a white spider heart. As you already know, there are many spiders in Tephra Cave. When these ruins were built, the giants and spiders were enemies. Among both groups, the heart of the white spider was revered. That's why we need to use the heart as an offering. Okay, so the white spider heart. When you find it, please place it on the altar. And that's the wrong button. Let's... I think the Heavenly Window would do it. I think we can sneak our way across. Grab some of these. I won't bother grabbing the other one because I feel it's too risky. Okay, I think we're going to need to move slowly through here because our actual fight is in the back. Yep. There we go. Level 97. Excuse me while I change my party back. Okay. Shoot. Yep, okay. Oh boy. I may have decided to take this a bit too early. Okay. Let's go. Let's just take on the little one then first. Yes. Oh boy. No. Yeah, that's the end of that. Well, Well... Okay, let's run around and let's be a little more tactful this time. Wait until we actually get over there in order to fight. Yeah, that's what you are. Actually take it slow this time. Slowly. Okay. I didn't get that affinity up. This is fine. Fortunately, you are the only target this time. Okay, what do we got? Death. I don't think there's much that I can do against that one, and it's probably better that you take it as opposed to me. So now I can go and revive, and all your aggro's gone from healing. We're maybe an eighth of the way there. Uh-oh. Oh no, pay attention to me. Come on. Slowly but surely, we can do this. Ta-da. Maybe a third of the way there? Yeah, probably about a third, I think. Wait. Why did... What? Because of... Okay. Oh wait, please don't be the bite. Please don't. It's the bite. That's not good. Not now, Charlotte. Oh well, okay. That may not be for now. That may be for a little bit later. Hmm. Okay, what quests are gonna give us... They'll give us a decent amount. You'll actually give us a decent amount too. Heat sink is nice. And that's that. Okay, so it's looking like... Oh, it's in there. That's why it's gonna give me a lot. No. That's a definite no for me. It was in front of... something. I don't remember. I already forgot what it said. Some unique monster in front of something. At the Silent Obelisk. Okay. That's probably in daytime. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I may need to look up the conditions for some of these guys. You're a unique monster, just not the one that I'm looking for. Do-do. Maybe. Something tells me it needs to not be the ether mists. Come on, buddy. Oh. Nope, still ether. Please. Let it not be ether. After all this time of me trying to get ether, I need it to not be ether, and it won't let me. Of course, the one time I need it not to be ether. Okay, let's double check the conditions for this. My name is Veteran Yozel. Level 83 at night during dense fog. Oh, right, this was one of the ones that had the level 79 Ferris walking around with it. It travels on the pack of 3. Hmm. Come on now. And now tonight. Come on. I need dense fog. Please. There we go. Oh, you are now blue.
So feel no fear. Display no mercy. Don't let us
Yep, that worked. That worked. Nope. Well, that should get all of them. We'll get them all with AoE or something. Oh, we'll get them after this guy. One of the two. By the looks of it, we'll just get him with the AoE. That's fine by me. There we go. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, another topple. You don't need to die. Charlotte, can you please remove the bleed off Amelia? So that you literally have two skills, 2 arts that can do that. Oh, I didn't even need that. That'll just be... Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yes. We got the Agrius arms! Wait, those were the ones that I wanted. It was something else that began with an A. What was it? The Asura. We want the Asura arms, not the Agrius. Ah, man! Oh well, we did it. Oh, it's up there. We've progressed a little bit since we last checked a bunch of these. Okay, we can. There we go. Those statues. Am I right in thinking they are of High Entia origin? They are indeed. These are the Saguaro Statues. They depict twin goddesses representing order and justice. A treacherous place to erect them. This place was once used for a coming-of-age ceremony. That seems fitting. Not just the successors to the throne who came of age were left here. If they survived, they could return to the capital triumphant. I see. So only the best specimens continue the Imperial line. Ruthless, but effective. That is what I was told, at least. It was probably all just a formality. Of course. Fighting off the Saguaro Guardian alone is no easy task. However, I have heard of a former ruler who did see the task through. Palms like you? Very astute, Dunman. Not a pleasant fact, but still true. I find it ironic. Goddesses of order and justice looking down with biased gazes. Still, I can understand why the ceremony was necessary. It must have been the only way to secure the people's trust. The same reason you faced the tomb, right? Calm yourself, Melia. Whenever you feel afraid, know that we're here to protect you. I know, Dunman. You saved my life at the tomb. I will never forget the debt I owe you and the others. All the correct answers. Yes! Are they even at... Were they at a level of affinity that I could even benefit from that? Yes, I could, actually. Okay, and now we need to change the time again.
What is it?
Is it dead? I'm in your debt. I can now look for food in safety. There we go. I'll level up for Rookie. Everyone else is still sitting at level 84. Let's see, what other quests can we grab? We can return to you on Valak Mountain. Okay, it may just be faster to... Yep, there we go. You're in the chapel. No need to walk all the way there.
Yes?
Thanks so much, Zane just came back safely. But we ain't giving up just yet. Those ruins must have a secret. By the way, here's a little something to say thanks. And you, Zane! Really got me out of a scrape last time. You know what's in those ruins on Three Sage Summit? I didn't think so. Although I'm pretty sure you must have heard of the giants, right? I heard that an immense power left by the giants lies within these ruins. But the entrance is blocked by a sealed door. I got attacked by monsters while I was studying it last time. I managed to find out how to open the door. I discovered that it's sealed by the mystical power of the giants. To open it, you need the 3 treasures of the giants. Heart of the giants, truth of the giants, and daring of the giants. Neither me nor Kuralt are interested in treasure. We just want to explore the ruins. So how about it? Think you can find the treasures and open the door? Need to find all 3 of them for 175,000 experience. And we already have 2 of them. The last one is the truth of giants. You want to take a guess at where that one is? Yeah. It's the Mafalmer stuff. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to get the Mafalmer stuff done. Well. I still think that this is the best party because we aren't going to be dealing any physical attacks to this thing. Not when we're 10 levels below it. So let's go into our skills and let's see how we can best optimize this. If we can do any optimizing now. Of course, improving Ether is going to be one of the best ways for us to go ahead and improve our damage, and increasing Ether accuracy is already done. We have that, increase the chances of a counterattack, and increase agility. That I don't think is going to help us too much. Increase agility, block rate, reduction of accuracy. Block rate may be helpful for slightly reducing damage. This is aggro dominant aura is active. I'm not using many auras, and I actually do want the aggro. Yeah, we're good with that. Good defense, slightly heal the party, more HP. Tension gained, reduces weight of equipment or arts back effect. Max HP, max HP. HP to an encouraged ally. Agility, AP, physical defense, strength up. Agility. Weight of equipment. Medium weight, duration of auras. Strength. Double attack. Light equipment. I don't think Ricky's wearing light equipment. Excuse me for one moment. Yeah, Ricky's wearing almost all heavy. The only thing that he has is the brave top. That's it. That's the only one that's light. I guess I could do that. And then slap the Ether Up gem on there. And we really don't need that high of an Ether Up. We can just use one of the lower level Ether Ups. There we go. That works. Do we not have any better biters? You have Blaze and Bleed. Blaze, Chill, and Poison. Why have I not been using this? Okay, no, really, why have I not been using that? How did I... Okay, well that's going to improve our damage by quite a bit. That's going to improve all of our damage sources, damage over time sources that are ether-based by 50%, which is nice. You have maxed out Ether up. You know what, at this point, I don't think Unbeatable is going to help you. Electric and Blaze Plus will probably do the trick. Let's go with that. And you, I do need you to be tanky, so having the heavy armor, unbeatable, HP up, all that sort of stuff, that's probably for the better. Now, initial tension, I don't think we need. I don't think we need it. The question, though, is what to replace it with. And excuse me one more time. I apologize. Hmm. Yeah, there's no good way to really increase our damage without improving Ether further, which we can't because we already are at 150. That's only gem buff effects. That's not what we need. Yeah, I don't think there's much that we can do there. And you all have unique gems. And you're pretty much all unique gems as well. Okay. What can we level up? I don't think we're going to get high tension. That's the problem. I don't think we're going to get high tension. So I don't think Happy Happy will do it. I guess we'll just improve Say Sorry since it's on the palette. I don't think there's much we can really do here either. It lowers Ether defense, which is nice, but I don't know. There's not really much that we can do here in general. You just want all the healing stuff maxed out, and that's about all we can get, right? Yeah, I think that's all we can do. Hmm. Yeah, that's about it. Improving Ether, that's the best that we can honestly give you. Improving Ether, that's, again, the best that we can give you. Alrighty. Down to a fine art. Oh, is that our first art that we maxed out at rank 10? I figured we had gotten one before. I guess not. Okay, let's go to the Heavenly Window again. Sneak by. Well, makes me a little happier that some of these guys are now in the yellow range instead of red. However, that's not going to change much against the boss. Nope, we missed. Okay. At least we got the initial tension. Not that it does much for Ether. And down goes Charlotte. Come on. Yep, and there we go. No. Fight me! Me! And specifically me! Come on. Pay attention to me. I'm the tanky one here. Oh. What in the world? I must have been right on the very edge of that range for the buff. I was hopping in and out of range by like 1 pixel. Do we have the talent? Not the talent. We do not. Okay. Someone else might want to take the aggro. Please. Nope. Okay. How are we gonna go about this then? How are we going to go about this? I need to gain more experience. That's what needs to end up happening here. And in order to do that, we need to either complete quests, which we're kind of stuck on, because nothing else is going to give us too terribly much. I don't know, I guess I can try fighting the big boy over there. He's the same level. Okay, this is fine. I guess you'll be a test run. If we can beat this guy with a 750 damage spike, we might be able to beat the elite monster, the unique monster, whatever. Whatever they're called. That's not good. Okay. You know what? Maybe we will be able to do it. Maybe we will. No, do it to me. That works too.
Things are going to plan.
Alrighty, let's give this a shot then. I'm going to specifically try to move like this. Oh my gosh, you are very, very beefy. Please do not walk closer to the other Gogol. Yep. There it goes. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone, please. Oh no. Please. Oh, maybe I can actually do it. Okay. No. You know what? That's fine. We can fight just this one.
Don't mess with Melia.
We can fight just the one. That actually almost worked out perfectly, though. It'll be a longer fight, but we can do it. That was probably the hardest part, was getting past the unique monster up front. I almost said Tyrant. I just went through every single one of the Xenoblade games. Different things for mini-bosses. Ricky full of try hard. Seems about right.
Do not fret, I am with you, Summon. Yes, here on the
Heal up.
Don't worry about it. Ricky doesn't know. My
We got this. We're good. We're good. May have cheesed the aggro system just a little bit. But we got it. We are 11 levels away, I guess. So, I'm about to go and start complaining about how none of these ether attacks seem to be working. But we are 11 levels away, which means that we have the
My rifle's getting hotter.
lowest possible ether accuracy due to the level modifier.
I'm not doing too well. I missed. Ricky doesn't mind. Thanks.
Yeah, we have minus 110 accuracy. And given that the base accuracy is 100 plus
I'm not doing too well.
agility, or excuse me, for ether, it's just 100 plus the level modifier plus the art level times 5. We just have, and since most of our stuff is level 7, a lot of our stuff is not doing too well. But we did it! I got 100,000 experience just from that.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, apparently.
There we go. Now we can head back to Colony 6. Oh, you know what? Because we have 35 from the 7 art levels, and then we have an extra 25 from, at least I think it's 25. Never mind. I don't actually know. Excuse me. Yeah, it doesn't tell me the exact amount. But we gain, I want to say it's either another 15 or 25 onto our ether accuracy. We need to change the time to day. Ah, excuse me. Clearly, I'm forgetting something here. Oh. I see. I may have made a mistake. Actually, no, let's not.
Always okay.
You trying to get us killed? Surely. This is folly.
Do this. Run over here. Get you to say nope. Please. Okay, you should not be wandering this far. What are you doing? Oh, come on. Oh, we attracted the bird. Okay. Let's try this again.
Sorry, it's my fault.
You know what? Fine. We can fight the Boniv. Bonivs don't have a lot of health. We should be able to get through him relatively quickly compared to the other larger monsters around here.
Don't mess with Malia.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting through this pretty quickly. We may need to go and take out We may need to go and take out that one Google with the 750 damage spike.
I see your strength is the genuine article. Okay, let's get going.
Yeah. I think we just might as well.
Ricky likely at football and
No matter. Ricky always okay.
no, it can't be. Surely, this is
Yeah. Let's do this, and then that'll make our escape route a little easier.
flowing through me. Don't get too excited, Ricky.
Oh, he's enraged. That's fine. We got it. We're good.
Ricky wish Millie was real big sister.
But what about Charla?
Charla more like mama. One mama enough.
Now you wait just a minute.
Are you kidding me? Fine. I'll fight you here.
Don't mess with Melia.
No, not that. This one.
The next one will hit.
Go. Oh boy. Let's go with this. Let's have you not die. Okay. Or do. That's fine too, I guess. Okay. Level up mid-fight. Thank you. And then you die. I don't know why you are not becoming unaggroed. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should hit him with a bind and then just book it.
I'm not doing good. Give me some space. Heal round. No panic. Fire. I'm not
That's what I'll do. I'll hit him with a bind and then I'm just gonna book it. Oh, I didn't even hit him with the taunt. Or with the whatchamacallit. Oh, but it worked anyway. Yes. Okay. Oh, wait, this isn't where it is. Okay, where is it? Okay, wait, no, really, where is it? Oh. I think I understand where it is then. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Please don't mind me.
Ricky getting hungry.
Great, don't rush
Oh,
off.
why didn't it show up on the map like this then? I could have very easily just gone and fast shopping. Okay, whatever. Also, which one of you do I need to go and fight here? The cave skeeter? This will be done in 2 seconds. Yep, we're good. There we go.
Let's stay alert.
I really did not need those, but okay. I really don't need these either. Let's see. Oh, there's another cave skeeter. Hiya!
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
Go get him, Charlotte. There we go. I'm a genius.
Let us remain vigilant. Let's keep on going like this, guys.
There we go. Maybe. There we go. Oh, no. Never mind. I'm thinking about the wrong way. Wrong way. Through the waterfall. And there we go. Now we head back. Am I going to slug? Wait. I thought I was in Colony 6. Huh. It's back at the refugee camp.
Hi there.
Also go ahead and complete this quest for the measly 200 EXP. And accept the next one. There's a grave. It's his friend grave. He's telling the truth this time. And we will. We need to look out for the Jerkins. Alrighty, let's complete this quest. And then, honestly, I think we'll call it there.
Hello.
You brought the provisions. I knew you wouldn't let me down. The High Entia aren't really cut out for this type of life. You can feel some bellies that might feel less desperate. Or maybe not. Anyway, here's a little something to say thank you. And there we go. And now with that, we have a couple more quests. I think I'll run and I'll grab those. And then we'll probably call it there. Maybe that's just for me this time. So hear me out. Okay, I was exploring the new route in Tefra the other day. There were some ruins up above, and I saw an ancient lily there. I don't know how to get up there, and I didn't have enough supplies. So I had to carry on leaving it right where I saw it. I've never seen such a beautiful flower. I want you to get it for me. Don't laugh, but it's kind of my hobby. I just like flowers. I'm not in a hurry, but it'd be great if you can get it for me. For that reward? Sure. But it's just in Befalgar Tomb.
Wanna play?
Hey, I don't suppose you're going to Saguaro Marsh anytime soon. I heard there's some High Entia like me in Saguaro Marsh as well. I read in some book that it has a special meaning to the High Entia. Only thing is the fog is dense and you can't grow many crops. Or so it says in my copy of Amateur Adventurer. I'm thinking that they won't have much to eat. Can you cool out go help them? You can take them some food. Melia said, "Oh my. Did I say something wrong?" Such a noble sentiments. What an admirable young man. Meaning you fills my heart with gladness, young sir. You speak really fancy. Who are you? Who am I? Well, I suppose I shouldn't expect you to know that. Are you someone important? A famous adventurer? Or maybe an important explorer? You can tell from your face that I'm way, way off here. Anyway, can you help him out? I'm probably really hungry without food and everything. You look like you're up to the job. Please get the rations to them. And there we go. I think with that, I think I'm going to end it here for the day. Let's go ahead and let's save. Oh. Hey, reduces tension loss by 5 whenever an attack fails. Did pretty well. Gained 3 levels. I've done quite a few quests. Saved 3 times. Let's go ahead and mute the game. Switch over there and put on that. Well, there we go. That's another decent chunk of work done for our heroes. That was fun. I know there's not a lot of story progress going on, but I want to make sure that I get everything done that I want to before I reach the end of the main story, because that's about all that's left. Just the end. That's pretty much it. So I want to make sure we tie up any sort of loose ends. See some of the big things that I can remember, like getting that final Monado and opening up the tomb and stuff like that. And of course, some other stuff will come along the way. You know, like we gotta level up, so we're gonna end up doing some quests. You don't need to level up too much. Just getting within 7 or 8 levels. Some of these mini bosses will probably do us pretty good. But yeah, so that's the plan for maybe the next little while with this game. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it there. Thank you all for coming up. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, sorry I'm gonna be a sellout here. Feel free to leave a follow. It's an easy way to just say that you like what I do and to keep up the good work. If you're interested in seeing more of me when I stream, you can get notifications that remove the guesswork of figuring out whenever I'm going live by following either here on Twitch or checking out my channel's Twitter. A follow on either one of those will get you notifications for whenever I go live. And if you're interested in seeing any of my past streams, I have been uploading VODs to YouTube, so feel free to check those out. But regardless of how you choose to show your support, it means a lot to me. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it happens to be where you are. And I hope to see you all later. Thank you for coming out.